In this video, we are going to learn to set up a simple curriculum map. A curriculum map consists of units or topics, lessons or subtopics, and expected learning outcomes associated with each of the unit and lesson. In this example, we will learn to add units, lessons, learning outcomes, and the process of associating learning outcome with a unit and a lesson. Once you have logged in, on the main homepage, place the cursor on learner name, and it shows you the list of courses which are subscribed for that learner. Click on course name to go to the summary page of that course. Now, as you can see, on the summary page of the selected course, it has multiple tabs. Click on the Curriculum Map tab to set up units and lessons. Here you can see two tabs, named as Units and Lessons, and Learning Outcomes. Units and Lesson tab is to set up the curriculum map. And by default is it showing, Units and Lesson tab is selected. Here you can see a button to add a new unit. And also, it shows the list of units that have been added before. Click on New Unit button. And a pop-up window opens up. Here you can add title or description of your unit. Let's say the unit name is Multiplication and Area. Now click on Save to add the details of this unit. After adding unit, next step is to associate the learning outcomes with the added unit. Click on this red icon to map learning outcomes with that unit. After clicking on this icon, a pop-up window opens up with 4 different sections. In the first section, it shows the standard types. After selecting My Curriculum Map, you will see all the standards, goals, and learning outcomes that have been added by you. Please refer to Learning Outcomes Setup video to learn about the setup of your own standards, goals, and learning outcomes. And for all other standard types, it shows all the standards, goals, and learning outcomes that are provided by VedaJunction authors and are based on curriculum from different states. Now we are going to select the standards, goals, and learning outcomes that we want to associate with the selected unit. Click on Save to associate the learning outcomes with that unit. After adding a unit, the next step is to add the lesson. Click on this plus icon in front of the unit name to open the Add Lesson pop-up window. Here you can add title or description of lesson. Let's say lesson name is Concepts of Area Management. Now click on Save to add the details of lesson. The last step is to associate the learning outcomes with the lesson. Click on this red icon to open the Learning Outcomes window and to associate the learning outcomes with this lesson. It shows all the standards, goals, and learning outcomes which we had selected for the unit. As we know that a lesson is a part of a unit, so a lesson must have one or more outcomes, and they must be selected from the list here. Now we are going to select or unselect standards, goals, and learning outcomes which we want to associate with this lesson. Click on Save to associate the learning outcomes with the lesson. That's how we can set up our curriculum map with multiple units and lessons. You can repeat the process to add more units and lessons.